It's time for Rabbi Minkowicz's weekly Torah lesson. Here with his spiritual perspective and insight, Rabbi Minkowicz.
Welcome to this week's Torah lesson. This week we are celebrating the last days of Passover, and the question is, what is the significance of the last days of Passover? So if you look into the Haggadah, where it speaks about the Jewish people going out of Egypt, there's something interesting that took place. The Jewish people were stuck in Egypt. Who took the Jewish people out of Egypt? So the Torah tells us, God himself came and took the Jewish people out of Egypt. And the question is asked, if the goal was for the Jewish people to leave Egypt, why did God himself have to come? He could have sent an angel. He could have just opened the gates. They went out themselves. But you find that God specifically came. And we know if God came, there's a reason why God came. And what the Rebbe explains, what is the significance that God himself came? Because ultimately the angels are limited. They're only angels. God is not limited to nature. God is not limited to any rules in this world. God makes the rules, so God can change the rules. God is above the rules. And the reason why God himself came to take us out of Egypt, to remind us that whatever is going on in this world, if we connect to God, the rules of nature are not going to stop us from serving God. And we can always break through any bounds by connecting to the infinite God. And that is ultimately what's going to happen when the Messiah comes, as we celebrate the last days of Passover for the forthcoming of the Messiah with the ultimate redemption, is the whole world is going to realize that all the rules of the world are only limited because God limited them for us, but they're not limited to God, and we can experience ultimately the greatest revelation. So, what is the message of the last days of Passover? Connect to God, who is not limited to nature, and we can experience the ultimate redemption, which is in our power when we connect to God in a powerful way, and we can totally be free and start feeling and experiencing the ultimate redemption now in our times. Thanks so much for joining us for our weekly Torah lesson. This week's Torah lesson is dedicated to the memory of Baruch ben Ari Leib and Shlomo ben Yosef. May their souls be elevated by the Torah that we're studying in their memory. For more information about Chabad, please see our website.